Hello guys, welcome to CAD Academy. So in this tutorial we are going to design this second part of the stapler. In previous tutorial we have designed this part of the stapler. Now we will design the second part. If you have not seen that video, you can click here on I button and you can see that. So let's start with designing this part. So let me show you that part first. So this is that part which we are going to design where the pin stucks, where the stapler pin are stuck in this portion. So basically you can also unfold this by clicking here and can grab their dimensions and their cutting areas, whatever it is required. So let's start with designing this part. So here you need to go into mechanical design and then to generative sheet metal design. Now you can rename your part here and then click here on OK. Now let me maximize this, and here you will get the option of sheet metal parameters. You need to click on this and assign the parameters as assigned in previous video, that is thickness of 1 mm and bend radius of 0.5 mm. Then click here on OK. Now all the functions here are enabled and you can use all these functions. So first of all we will make a wall here. So for that select this plane and we need to make a rectangle over here. So select rectangle command and make a rectangle of random size, and then click here on double click on constraint and provide the constraint. Okay, now you can press escape to exit from constraint command and we can assign the value here of 78 mm, assign the value of 10 mm here, and assign the value of 5 mm here. So basically this will be symmetrical along this axis. Now you can click here on exit and then this wall command. Now it will automatically make a wall. Now you need to select the flange command over here. Select this flange command and just change this to outer length type. Now select the edges of this wall, the bottom edges of the wall, and assign the length of 9 mm. Click here on OK. Now again we need to do on rather side. So select this side and assign 9 mm and from the bottom of the base and then select OK. So basically this is a channel we have made. Now we will proceed further. So now we need to select a cutout command here and then select here, click here on profile section and then select a plane over here. So for this select this plane, the ZX plane. Now from the bottom click here on normal view and from bottom draw a rectangle here. Okay, this type of rectangle. Now select constraint. I mean to say that coincide this line with this surface. Okay, consider both this and provide the constraint of 3 mm as well as this length is 6 mm. Okay, now you can click here on exit and click here on preview. So you can see this is what we are getting. Click here on OK. Okay, now again we need to make a cutout over here. So again select the cutout command and select this surface and then click here on this icon and select this plane. Now click here on again a normal view so that the product will be invert. Now select this rectangle and make a random rectangle over here. Now again double click on this constraint command and select this edge as well as coincide with this edge. Now again we need to use some dimension over here, so just give the dimensions here and this too. Now click here on escape command. Now we need to assign the value, so give this value as 2, give this value as 4 as well as this also 4. Now you can click here on exit and click here on preview. So you can see what shape we are getting. Okay. Now we will make a cutout on this surface. So again for that we need to select here on cutout command and then select this plane. Okay, and then click here on sketch icon, select this plane. Okay, now follow as per my instruction, select this polyline and make a polyline over here like this. Now make a horizontal line here, sorry what, yes, horizontal line and then an inclined line. Okay, now make again the vertical line over here, again a inclined line like this, again a horizontal line, again an inclined line, a horizontal vertical line, sorry, okay, let it be. So again an inclined line and then again a vertical line till end. Okay, now you can click here on escape. Now we will provide the dimension over here. So for that select this coincident, sorry, constraint command, and then we need to give the dimensions. So let's select this edge as well as this line and provide the dimension here of 30 mm, 3030. Okay, so let this be as 30 as well as from here to here, the bottom face, we need to provide this as 6 mm. Now select again constraint command and this line is of 2.5 mm. So make this as 2.5. Again from this point to this point, we need to provide the horizontal, sorry, vertical distance. So click here on vertical distance, vertical measure distance, and you need to provide this as 4 mm. So click here on 4 mm. Now you can grab this point over here. Okay, you can also grab this line here. Now select this line and make it coincident with this edge. Click here on coincident constraint. Also provide the dimension of 14 mm for this line. That's it. Now again select this constraint command and select this point as well as this point, and again vertical measure distance and provide the dimension of 5 mm here. Okay, now select this and provide distance from the base, sorry, select this line and provide the distance from the base, that is of 8 mm. Let me delete this. Sorry for that. Okay, I will select the axis over here and this is 8 mm. Now again select this and this is 7 mm. Okay, so you can see what is. Now again select this constraint command, double click on this and make this vertical, and then assign the value of 5 mm over here. Also this is 7 mm apart from the vertical axis. Okay, so this is what we have made. Now we will close all the figure So for this, select a polyline over here and make a vertical line, make a rectangle like shape. So for that, select make this type of figure and close the figure over here. So the figure has been closed. Now you can click here on exit command and you can just click here on preview. So you can see this is what we are getting the shape. Okay, now again we need to make a range over here. So for that, select this range command and click here on relimited option. Now what we have to do is we need to make a plane over here. For that, select click here on right click over here and select this create plane option. Now select this plane and you need to make offset of 5 mm, so input the value of 5 over here. Okay, now the second plane, again click over on create the plane command and input the value of 30 mm, so click here 30. Okay, click here on OK and now you need to select the spline, sorry, the edges. So for that, click here on spline and select this edge as well as this edge. Okay, now reduce the value from 9 to 2.5 mm and click here on OK. So the flange at one side has been made. Now again we need to make this at another side. So for that, again select this flange command. Now again select the relimited and select this plane as well as second plane will be this plane. Now again we need to select this plane, so select this plane as well as this plane and you can input the value and click here on OK. Okay, let it be. Click here on cancel. We need to make the plane, so for that again select this create plane here and again we need to provide the offset, so click here on 5 mm and then click here on OK. Again we need to create the plane over here, select this and make the offset of 30 mm and select this plane, so you can see, click here on OK. So this is the basic structure. Okay, now we need to make a bead over here. So for that, select this bead command and we need to select the profile. So click here on sketch icon and then select any of the plane. Suppose select this plane. Click here on normal view and make a line over here. Select this line command and make a line of 10 mm on this edge, coincident to this edge. Okay, it has already been coincided. Now you need to provide the dimension of 10 mm for that. This is 1.2 and this is that is provide this too. Now click here on exit. Okay, sorry for that, we need to make the sketch on this, so click here on exit. It was my mistake. Again click here on this and again select this plane. Actually we need to select that plane. Now select this icon and make line over here of 10 mm. Okay, now you can click here on exit and click here on this direction. Now reduce the height to 1 mm as well as the radius to 0.1 mm. Now you can click here on preview and then OK. So you can see this is what we have made the bead. Now same at this side also, So for that, again select the bead command and again select this plane and go to this hidden menu and select this line, this smaller line. Okay, and then click here on project option. This is the project option. You need to click here on project option. Now as you can see, this line has been projected. You can click here on exit command and then in the reverse direction you can click here on preview and the bead has been made. Okay, again we need to make a cutout error. For that, select again the cutout command and again select this center plane, this plane, and click here on sketch icon. Select this plane. Now make a rectangle over here. Select this rectangle command and make a rectangle over here. Now again select this constraint command, sorry, and make it constraint. This will be 2 mm, as well as the distance from this line to this line will be 3 mm, and this length will be 39 mm. Okay, now select the circle command over here and make a circle here that will be of 3 mm diameter. Now select this edge as well as this and make it tangency. Okay, now again select the polyline over here. We will make a random figure. So for that, select make this type of shape. Follow what I am doing. That's it. Click here on escape. Now we need to provide the constraint. So for select the constraint command and give the value of 2 mm over here, as well as again select the constraint command and give the value of 2 mm over here. Again select this constraint command and select this point as well as this point and assign the vertical distance over here, as well as select this point and this point and assign the vertical distance over here. Okay, now mention the distance of 1 mm over here. Also mention the distance of 1 mm over here. Now you need to select the erase command over here. Double click on that and we need to erase all the outer as well as inner bodies, and we need to make this as closed surface. So just erase all this. Okay, so we have made a closed surface. Now select the fillet command and make the fillet over here. Click here on OK and assign the value of 1 mm. Also a fillet over here and assign the value of 1 mm. That's it. Click here on exit and click here on preview. So you can see a cutout has been made. Okay. Now we need to make an extrusion over here. So select the extrusion command, and for that we need to select the profile. So I will select this plane and then select a line over here. Okay, make a random line and select this constraint command and coincide that with this edge. Now click here on exit and you need to assign this value as 6.5 mm. The limit 1 should be of 6.5 mm. Okay, as well as assign 2 mm value of, for the limit 2 and click here on OK. Now same thing we have to do at this side. So select again the extrusion constraint and do the same thing. Okay, I have already done this. So now we will move to further step. We need to make a cutout again. So for this, select the cutout command and again click here on sketch icon and select the YZ plane, I think so. Okay, now make a circle over here of 10 mm diameter. Provide the diameter of 10 mm, as well as we will provide the constraint also. So for that, select the center of this circle and the vertical axis and distance between them is 4 mm. Also, from the center of the circle to the horizontal axis, the distance is 5 mm. Oh, sorry, 1.5 mm. Now the circle has been made. Okay, circle has been made. Just we need to do some modification. Okay, we will do that later on. So select polyline over here and make a rectangle like this. Okay, now select here quick trim command and trim this. Now you can click here on exit and you can preview this. So as you can see, this is what we are getting interruption. So for that, click here on OK and close this and double click on cutout and just reduce this value and click here on preview and OK. Okay, again do this at other side also, click reduce that by 1 mm. So you can see this is what the shape we are getting. Now we need to make a hole. Before that, we will complete the front portion. So for that we need to make a extrusion over here also. So for that, again select the extrusion command and click here on sketch icon and select any of the plane. Select this plane. Okay, not this plane. Click here on exit. We need to select another plane. For that, click here on exit and press cancel. Select the extrusion command and then click here on plane and select this plane. Now make a line over here of 1 mm. We need to coincide this line with this edge as well as provide the dimension of 1 mm over here. Okay, click here on exit command and click here on invert material side, as well as we need to provide some values. So provide the value of 6 mm in limit 1 and 1 point minus 1.5 in limit 2 and click here on OK. Now you need to do this type in this side also. Okay, I have already done this. So now the further step is selecting the flange command and making a flange of 5.5 mm. So select here, first of all select this two basics and then make a flange of 5.5 mm. Click here on OK and do this on the other side too. So for that, again select this edge and click here on preview. Now again we need to provide some extrusion. So for that, select the extrusion command over here and select the profile for that. So select this profile. Now make an extrusion over here. Select this constraint command. Again select the constraint command and coincide this point with this line. Also provide the constraint of 3 mm over here. Now click here on exit and you need to manipulate the value. So for that, this will be 1 mm, I think so. Sorry, 0 mm. Okay, that is minus 2. Okay, that's the bottom side. So for that, just we need to manipulate this dimension too. This will be 1 mm. Okay, click here on invert material side 2, then click here on OK. Now again we need to make this figure at this side too. So for that, again select the this extrusion command, again select this profile and go to this hidden menu and select this line, click here on project and click here on this visible icon and click here on exit. Now click here on invert direction. Now manipulate the values like this and click here on invert material side, and then you can click here on OK. Okay, now we need to provide same thing here above also. So for that, again do the same process, just make the extrusion of 3 mm over here. Okay, so as you can see, I have made the extrusion of 3 mm over. The distance from this edge to this edge is 3 mm. So you can also make like this. So basically this is our middle part of the stapler. Now we need to provide a hole over here to assemble that from the part 1. So for this, select this cutout command again and select the sketch icon over here and again select this center plane. And now again make a circle over here of diameter 3 mm. Select the constraint command and provide the diameter of 3 mm over here. Also provide the distance from center of the circle to the vertical axis of 4 mm, as well as horizontal distance from the axis is 1.5 mm. Okay, that's it. Now click here on exit and you can just preview this. Okay, now you can give fillet to each of the edge you want. Suppose we need the fillet over here as well as we need fillet over here. So just provide the fillet over here. You can reduce the dimension of the fillet. Suppose 0.25, and you can preview this by clicking on this edge. Click here on preview. So as you can see, the fillet has been provided. Just you can provide fillet at each of the edges. Each of the corners you can provide the fillet and you can assemble this. So let's save this product and we will assemble this with the part 1. And just close this and open the assembly design over here. Now here we need to input the product, so click here on existing component and click here on product. So this is my folder and I will just select both of these at a time. Okay, you can see both of them have been inputted. Now here you need to select this manipulation command and you can drag this along the z-axis. So select this and drag that along z-axis. Okay, click here on OK. Now select coincident constraint over here, drag this icon and this is the coincident constraint. Select this constraint and select this axis as well as this axis and click here on coincide. So as you can see, we have coincided both of this and half of our stapler has been made. You can also manipulate that. For this you need to fix the product over here. Just drag this icon and select this fix command and fix this. Now you can manipulate this. So for that, select this manipulation command, click here on with respect to and click here the center axis, and as you can see this is movable. Now in next tutorial we will make the third part of the stapler. So till then, goodbye.